Okay, let's now have a look at the ENTJ's shadows or dark sides. The ENTJ's shadows or dark sides. This is when the ENTJ is unhealthy. Where unhealthy here we say does not mean sick, but we say unhealthy is this when a person is under stress. So when ENTJ is unhealthy, they can become workaholics who neglect their own physical and emotional needs in favor of meeting their goals. The shadow functions come to the fore when one is unhealthy. Yeah. So we have the TESE loop. This is a situation where both the cognitive functions, that is the extroverted thinking and the extroverted sensing, both the cognitive functions run the show. The extroverted thinking is the dominant function of this personality type, while the extroverted sensing is the tertiary function. So in this loop, ENTJ relies on both cognitive functions, ignoring their introverted intuition function completely. When this happens, they become more reckless with their decisions. If they feel something is doable, they will do it without minding the consequences. They almost become like a robot because their introverted intuition isn't working. They lose the needed perspectives to guide their decisions. Then an ENTJ experiencing the extroverted thinking and the extroverted sensing loop can wreak havoc in everything they touch. Then stepping over their moral boundaries. Yeah, while most ENTJs are go-getters and risk-takers, they usually have moral line. A clear indication of a problem is a violation of their boundaries. When this happens, very few things can demand accountability from them. They do what they want and when they want it, and this includes impulsive behaviors, immoral acts, illegal activities, etc., etc. Then they have consistent burnout. Most ENTJs are hard workers. However, there is a difference between hard work and overworking. An unhealthy ENTJ will not know the difference. This takes toll on their personal lives and jobs. Then they have complete lack of emotions and sensitivity. ENTJs are not the most emotional bunch. When unhealthy, this gets worse. They become ruthless and unyielding. They fail to consider how their actions affect others. Then when the introverted feeling is placed in the hands of an unhealthy ENTJ, it makes them selfish and egocentric. It's their way or the highway. Then they become consistently angry. They might have repeated outbursts, or they might build up burning resentment, and seeking revenge is on the higher scale. They might also self-criticize themselves and believe they are never good enough. Then they are overly competitive. Usually they are people who want to win. When unhealthy, they will do anything to win. They will harm others if necessary to achieve their goals. Yep. Then they have low self-confidence. They usually burst with charisma. They know their abilities and how efficient they can be. And when unhealthy, they lose that confidence. They become unsure of themselves and insecure. It can quickly become a vicious cycle. Then condescending. Because ENTJs have big goals and is efficient, they usually have an air of superiority. This is worse when unhealthy. They will be condescending, arrogant, yielding, and their attitudes can frustrate their friends and families. They will never accept an advice from anyone. Actually, who are you to tell them what to do? Yeah, they are very overproud people when they are unhealthy, and they can become very arrogant and yielding. Then finally, we are done with the ENTJ shadows or the dark sides or the weaknesses. So we only have one more video to do about the ENTJ personality type, and that is, then we move to the next personality type, and that is the career paths and the famous people with this personality type. Then we now move to the next personality type. Otherwise, the West Africans say that if you remove every smoke wood from the fire and condemn it as bad, you will end up killing the fire. If you remove every smoke wood from the fire and condemn it as bad, you will end up killing the whole fire. I wish you a nice day, guys. Thank you.